So, you know how like, okay, so when folks first come in, a lot of times they're coming in hot. They've been a lot of times on some stuff that makes you not be able to sleep, right?
Sure.
Or some stuff that really helps you sleep
Too much.
a little too much, and then they can't fall asleep anymore.
Exactly.
So like we kind of we'll sometimes we'll prescribe them some stuff that helps them sleep, right? Like
Sure.
like what are some of the
Different. I guess the first, they're all like non-narcotic medications, of course, but a lot of the older antidepressants, the provider will prescribe. They act as like a sleep aid.
okay.
Like Trazodone
Okay.
is one of them they use. Then there's Vistaril, which is kind of like a souped up Benadryl.
Okay.
And that's, can be sedating in a healthy way,
Mm-hmm.
And
that brings on like the drowsiness that helps them initially fall asleep.
exactly, yeah. And then, there's a window, of course, where you have to, go and lay down and,
Right.
Because if you miss it, sometimes you're, out.
Right.
Yeah.
And I remember from when I was working as a behavioral health technician over at the house, the men's campus, like, you want to try to keep them on like a sleep schedule, like you want them to go to bed at normal hours and wake up at normal hours so they can kind of get back into the rhythm of a real regular life.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. It's good to take their medications every night at the same time.
Right.
Not just like, whenever, because it's just good to get back in a routine.
Yeah, and Trazodone's like non-habit forming, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not like a. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's not a risk for potential abuse with those medications.
That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then there's nothing like a little bit of fresh air, some exercise, and some sunshine as well to help you knock out.
Some clients, there's that PAWS, post-acute withdrawal syndrome, which is one of the, the symptoms of that is insomnia, and a lot of clients find that after a while, maybe a couple weeks, that they're able to go to sleep on their own. They don't need those medications anymore. So that's always great. The least medication, the better, of course.
Right.
So
and we definitely advocate for that.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So everything that kind of happens here at the center kind of contributes holistically to health in general. But if you do like our adventure therapy and you do like our yoga and meditation and stuff, you're going to have an easier time falling asleep at night.
Exactly. And that's what we find a lot of times is clients come here, they learn all these new skills, meditation, breath work, to actually, to naturally, make themselves sleepy.
Right.
Get to that point where they're ready to go to sleep on their own.
Right.
And a lot of them deal with a lot of issues that they have that, they lie awake thinking about at night.
Right.
And also they're in a very safe place. Like that's what I love about Oasis is we make sure our clients feel safe here, and they can rest assured that they're gonna be safe where they're at.
Right. Which is, it's kind of hard to go to sleep when you don't feel safe.
Exactly. I know for myself when I was in active addiction, there was, just staying here and there and couch surfing. Like
right.
You never really want to get you never get a full night's rest, like
right.
because you never know what your next move is. So.
Right. Now that you've been clean for a long time, do you find that you sleep better, or do you require less sleep, or do you go through phases?
I still need my sleep. I get about, I say, 7 to 8 hours a night.
Yeah.
I have followed some general rules about sleep. Like I don't have a TV in my bedroom, which really helps. Try to exercise. Go to sleep at the same time and wake up at the same time every day. It really helps, even on the weekends. Like I try, I like to sleep in a little bit every night, but every day. But waking up, going to bed, and waking up at the same time every day is super helpful for me. Yeah,
I heard that's really good for your mental health. I wouldn't know anything about that because my sleep schedule is like bing bong, bing bong. I don't know. I go through these phases where like I have so much energy. And I'm just like, I'll survive on like 5.5 hours of sleep. And then I have other times where I'm like, I'm not getting out of bed. It's,
I feel that.
Yeah.
I can definitely relate to that.
Well, life happens, but we're doing it. We're doing it sober.
For sure.
Thanks for doing this. Great. I appreciate you.
No problem.
And love you.